Yo, check it. Hey, yo, what up, guys? You are back for another video with Datazero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, SPY, Bitcoin, crypto. You already know what it is. Listen, I'm not on my normal setup right now. I'm letting you guys know what's going on. So basically, we were going to stay up for a little bit longer. I was going to stay up here. But I think we're going to be heading back. So I'm going to be trying to get back to stream tomorrow. But if not, I will drop a video nonetheless. But we will be trying to get back to the home setup. So as far as me and where I'm at, what I'm doing right now, just on a little bit of a trip, we will be coming back. And I will be coming to you guys live as soon as possible. Not guaranteeing a stream tomorrow. At least I will drop a video letting you guys know what's going on. And, of course, we'll get the weekly outlook and prediction as well and be back to normal on Monday at the latest. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. And I'll be back to my regular setup and all that good stuff. But for now, we need to get back, bro, because when I was on the live stream, man, things were lit, bro. Things were lit. Price started going back up. We started getting things popping. And then as soon as I get off, look what happens. We start dropping. Call it what you will, man. Call it what you will. All right, now let's go ahead and hop in and show you guys what's going on. All right, so obviously AMC and GME has been in this overall downtrend since I last been really with you guys and really able to drop stuff. Now, I did stream a little bit today, letting you guys know what was going on, but I wasn't really able to break things down. Things just got kind of crazy, and then we are also having technical difficulties. But we do have this sloping support and resistance here for AMC. It does look like we will be able to break that. We did get this hammer print here. We're kind of getting one here. It looks like we are trying to find support here for AMC around this 335, 338 level. We dropped down this morning, but we found our lows again around that 335. 338 level, and it looks like we're trying to push back towards 340. If AMC can break and hold 340, that's really what we want to see. Right now, the market is still open. I don't think we're going to close above 340, but I think what we could see here tomorrow coming into Friday is a potential chance to break above it. Now, since it is Friday, we really want to worry about max pain. Max pain is going to be the main thing that is going to come into play here for Friday. So we're going to be looking at max pain here for AMC and GME. So let's go ahead and look at that right now and show you guys what that's looking like. So we're going to go to the options chain, and this will tell us max pain. So max pain for AMC is actually 350, guys. So it wouldn't be too crazy to see AMC actually get a bullish Friday and start to recover tomorrow. Okay, so again, this is not financial advice. I think that AMC is going to recover, in my personal opinion, and I think that we could see its recovery as early as tomorrow. Again, with the max pain being at 350, this is going to be incentivized for market makers to try to reach that price target. They're not going to want 350 calls in the money, so most likely they'll try to close it around 348, 349, and that would be the price target for market makers. So for them to let AMC run up a little bit would not be crazy. And to see a green Friday would not be that crazy to me, as we are starting to recover and we are starting to bottom when I start to zoom out and start to look at the chart. So probably next week we'll break above the sloping support and resistance. If we break above that, that means the downtrend is ending. So you guys can see here, this is that sloping support and resistance. We need to break back above that to mean this overall downtrend that we've been in is ending. But I do think we're going to probably see some recovery tomorrow. In my personal opinion, RSI got pretty oversold here on some of these higher and lower time frames, even hitting oversold in some of these lower time frames like the 30-minute time frame and the 15-minute time frame. We did hit oversold territories. Again, when RSI is oversold, that's where buyers will be stepping in. And also, they were just shorting heavily on AMC stock. When I was last with you guys, I told you guys how they were building up shares and they were getting ready for an attack. That's indeed what they did, okay? So they did build up shares, and they are dumping heavy on AMC stock. I'm going to go ahead and refresh here, guys. But right now, at time of recording, they have 4.9 million short shares here for AMC. And as far as GME is concerned, they do have a decent amount of short shares as well. You guys can see 2.6 million, and they went up all the way from 2.9 million. So they have been dumping as well here on GME. And you guys can see here from 2.5 down to 2.4. So again, they have been dumping here on GME. So they are loading up and they are attacking the meme stocks, make no doubt about it. They're also dark pooling orders, which takes away buying power, and this is all leading to why we have to deal with this manipulation every single day. But again, when you are in a meme stock, I'm not sugarcoating anything with you guys. When you are in a meme stock, it is what it is. You have to deal with manipulation on a daily basis. So this is what we see in meme stocks. You guys can see shorting volume going up here. We're looking at GME right now. I'm going to show you guys GME cost to borrow. Shorting volume going up. That's those white bars that you see here. Cost to borrow not going up yet, though. You should see it go up because they are shorting so much. Cost to borrow for GME sitting at 0.43%. Cost to borrow here for AMC currently at time of recording is sitting at 0.63%. Now, if we look at GME, GME's max pain, we're going to go ahead and show you guys GME's max pain. GME's max pain, and again, it's ironic that where we're going because GME's max pain is 2350. So again, they're not going to want 2350 calls in the money, but look, they're pushing GME down towards max pain. Do you guys see that? How they're trying to work it down towards that max pain level. So what they're going to try to do is close it underneath 2350, so 2349, 2348. That will be the market maker's price target for tomorrow. Do I think they get it? If AMC is able to rally up a little bit, GME should be able to recover as well. GME RSI is getting oversold here when we hit these lows, same as AMC earlier today. I think GME is going to bounce a little bit here in the close. We just held the key level at 2350. That is very, very bullish. So as long as GME can hold 2350, we should be able to recover and move back to the upside. Now, I will say if GME loses 2350, that would be very, very devastating, as we would be coming down to 2330 or as low as 2315. So we really don't want to lose this 2350 key level of support and resistance. Again, I told you guys they'd be fighting tooth and nail to keep us away from the gap fill. We got this pop to the upside here in the past couple of days, but then they started dropping us down, and now we've been in an overall downtrend in both AMC and GME. So again, this downtrend isn't permanent. It's a micro downtrend. We've been in an overall macro uptrend here on AMC. If you look, we've been and GME. If you look, we've been in an overall uptrend in both of these meme stocks. So this is not the end of the world. This could even be like a type of a bull flag forming here on AMC. Believe it or not, if AMC is able to hold key levels and continue to recover like I think it is about to do starting tomorrow. So this is not, you know, the end of the world. Again, you have to pull back sometimes to continue up. I think that we are simply consolidating to see another move up, because when we go ahead and look at the fundamentals, there's too many crazy things happening. We have the Eminem concert. We have the box office going crazy. Fantastic Four just came out. Superman was #1 at the box office, probably still is. I haven't checked up in that yet. I will give you guys those numbers as well for Fantastic Four and let you guys know how that's going. Also the Eminem concert, and we just got the upgrade. So there's too many fundamental things going on for AMC. I think this is a simple pullback where people are buying the dip, and we will see a movement up. And again, this could even be a bull flag forming. This push up here, you could easily see a consolidation and another pop to the upside. So this one I'm looking at for AMC and GME. Well, let's go ahead and move into SPY in the stock market. I'm going to break down GME in a little bit more and what we want to see. But I think both of the meme stocks are simply on a micro pullback that's going to lead to an overall uptrend. So you guys can see GME has been trending up. They are fighting tooth and nail to keep us away from that gap fill. Again, as long as we hold 2350, we should see recovery. Market makers are definitely going to try to close this underneath that 2350 level, though, 2349, 2348. So do watch out for that. If we do lose 2350 and use that as resistance, we could come as low as 2315. So this is what we're looking at for GameStop. Let's go ahead and go to SPY and show you guys what's going on. So SPY has been pumping to the upside. getting mega pushes to the upside. I told you guys, calls, not financial advice. Man, it's going crazy. So you guys can see SPY did get a lot of rejection here, though, from this overall major level here. So I will say tomorrow you could definitely see some pullback if SPY isn't able to get back above the key level of 635.02. So really watch 635.02, because if SPY can get above that, there's a push. It could push for 635.88, and if SPY breaks and holds 635.88, you're going to see this thing launch. So just be careful, because there's been a lot of resistance here on that level of 635.88. It's rejected here, here, and here. So it might pull back a little bit before going up, but I think SPY could go up a little bit higher in my personal opinion. It's getting that green week as predicted. I told you guys SPY would be getting a green week, and it is getting that green week as predicted, as you guys can see. As far as data drops tomorrow, you do have durable goods orders month over month at 8:30 a.m. So do be aware of that. It's at 8:30 a.m. Durable goods month over month. So that will cause a little bit of volatility, but it's nothing major, nothing huge. SPY, if it loses 633.86, that's when you could see some downside. So if it loses that and uses that as resistance, that's when you could see some downside. But I'm expecting it to probably find support around either 633.86 or 633.50 and then continue up. So it's either gonna pull back just a little bit, but I think it's gonna once it pulls back, I think it's gonna recover and push up. So I don't think it's over just yet for this overall pump we've been seeing on SPY. Again, it is making bearish divergence here on the daily time frame. RSI is starting to get really, really hot as well. So you guys can see RSI is getting really, really hot. So it's getting really, really frothy. So yeah, SPY is continuing up. Do I think it's going to go up forever? No, I think we're going to see pullbacks, but do not fight the trend. The trend is your friend. So go ahead and make that bag. If they want to manipulate it to the upside, get that money. Do not fight the smart money. Again, some people may think or not agree that it's manipulated to the upside. I think it is, in my personal opinion. But hey, if it's manipulated to the upside, get the bag. Get the bag. But again, with manipulation, there always is downsides. The same way if you manipulate AMC and GME stock and pull them down, 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 they spring to the upside sometimes. The same way when you manipulate something up, 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 they spring or dump to the downside down sometimes. So again, we've seen that here. One little bit of news, tariffs, and then major drop. So always be ready for those major drops that could occur at any time in this overly bought, overly frothy market. Will I be buying stocks long term? No, but playing SPY calls, making a bag as it runs up, not a problem to me. I'm going to play the market how it goes and get the bag however I got to get it. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall market. If it does pull back, I'll call it. I always call the pullbacks. So this is what I'm looking at, SPY green week, and I think we're going to close with a green week. So let's go ahead and move into Bitcoin and crypto, show you guys what's going on. XRP dropped back hard. It was a major buying opportunity for XRP. It's starting to recover now, but XRP dropped hard. So XRP went all the way down to almost, it looks like $3 here, which would be, $3. A major buying opportunity. If you are looking to get into XRP, not financial advice, this is definitely still a buying opportunity. Anything under 325, good buying opportunity in my personal opinion. XRP is definitely going to be recovering. So we did see an overall pullback in the altcoin market. Nothing to be, overly worried about. You're going to see pullbacks like this after seeing massive moves up. We've seen massive gains across the board in crypto land. You guys can see altcoin's been pumping, Ethereum's been pumping. Ethereum, ironically enough, came down, retested this sloping support and resistance as support, which is extremely bullish confirmation that Ethereum is indeed going to be breaking out and moving to the upside in a big way. So I'm not worried at all. Altcoin dips are for buying, in my personal opinion. Some key altcoins are already starting to move. I think we're already starting to see the winners. Cardano, ADA, XRP, XLM. Anything that's like green right now, you're starting to see the winners of what coins are going to go crazy during this altcoin season. Anything you see green right now, XLM, ETH. Let's see what else we got here. Algorand's another fire one that I think is going to do well. XTZ I think is going to do well. But yeah, right now I think you're starting to see the winners. You see some of the altcoins are starting to move, and it's these key altcoins. This altcoin rally is going to be based off of fundamentals. It's not going to be speculative like all of the other altcoin rallies were. It's not going to be, oh, this has a crazy community. People are growing up. The crypto market is maturing, and it's about fundamentals now. It's about what is this actually going to do? What purpose is this going to serve? That's why we're getting legislation. This is crypto mass adoption happening in front of your eyes. If you don't have crypto, you are missing out on a major, major, major opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Crypto dips are for buying. Again, Ethereum confirming key support and resistance. This is very, very bullish that it went back down and tested 3.5, bounced off of that. So I'm looking at Ethereum very, very closely. RSI is hot here on the weekly, so we might need to consolidate, but this right now looks very, very good. Cardano, ADA also potentially breaking out of an overall falling wedge, potential double bottom here. So that is very, very bullish as well. Again, what I just told you guys about the altcoins and this rally that's coming up, it's going to be based off of fundamentals. It's not going to be as speculative as the other ones in the past. So this is what I'm looking at. Again, XRP pulling back, but definitely a good buy zone for me in my personal opinion. I think XRP will be returning back to the upside here in no time. Anything under 325 is a good buy zone for that. ADA, anything under like 85 cents. If ADA does hold 90, we'll say 90 to 89 cents as support, you could see a major push to the upside. We recently rejected from it here, but if we could get back above it, you could see a major push to the upside if we could hold that level. Right now, kind of tracking with my prediction for ADA. I think we're going to see a move to the upside towards $1.25, and maybe even much higher. So this is what we're looking at. If ETH continues to hold these levels like 3.5, 3.7, it's definitely going to start moving towards 4.2, 4.5 very, very quickly, and potentially a new all-time high, which I did tweet about and make a prediction about on my Twitter/X. So make sure you guys follow me on there as well for more predictions. And I appreciate anybody who watches this video because it is on a different setup than normal, and I am away from my normal setup. So I really appreciate it, you guys. Also, anybody who showed love on today's stream, man, thank you guys so much. As soon as I came on, man, you guys started showing love, and I thank you guys for that, man. This community is crazy. We have a community like no other, and I'm thankful, man, and I just want to say thank you guys. So this is your daily outlook and prediction for today heading into Friday, man. I will see you guys as soon as possible in the live streams. I miss you guys, man. I miss you guys as much as you miss me, hopefully. And as always, y'all, have fun. Stay safe. Make money. Peace out, fam.